Hello everyone, welcome back to IndianCoding.com. Today we are going to study about CSS 2D transformation. So let's see what is CSS 2D transformation here. So let me give the title as 2D transformation and then we'll start what is 2D transformation exactly. So CSS transforms allow you to move, rotate and scale few elements. Okay. So when you'll mouse over an element below to see a 2D transformation, then you will able to see what kind of changes is going to it provide. Okay, so let me add one paragraph and I'll give the ID to this particular paragraph. After writing that, the first one I'm going to check, the first one I'm going to write is the rotate one. So yeah, the paragraph is available on the website and then I will work on the styling part. That first I have to add the style here. Okay, so first let me add what is the ID name, and after writing the ID name I will mention one background color. So you can add whatever color you want to choose. I will choose as a light gray, and then I will add the padding to this particular text. Okay, that is the 20 pixel I have added. Fine. So making it 2D effects, I have to add few more features to work on that. So in that case, I will add few more features to add that. So first, let me see if this particular code is working. Yeah, this code is working properly. So in case of the rotate of method, I have to first add the transform and then rotate. So how much you want to rotate? For example, I want to rotate it for 20 degrees. So now on screen, you can see that it rotated for the 20 degree. So that is how you can create it. Now on screen you can see that the text is not visible because the length was so long. That is why I have added. Just change. Let me change the degree. Now on screen you can see that it is changing. So that is how you can rotate the method. So this is one of the way of the 2D transformation that you can create it. Fine. Let me just copy this particular text and then again I will just mention it and I will just change the name of it. Fine. The second form we are going to work on is the translate. How can you add the translate? So let me add the ID name as translate and then we'll work on that. Fine. So in case of the translate, first let me add the transform, and inside the transform, first the same thing will be available, the background color and the padding, and then I will just change the color of the background color, and then transform you can add translate and then translate will, yeah. So first it is in the normal way. So let me add some degree, or I will just add 50 pixel and 100 pixel. Fine. So let me see if this is going to change or not. So on screen you can see that it changes. So that is how you can see that it just moved. It just moved from that portion. So that is how you can create the translate over there. So this is one of the way to create the translate. There are few more styles that are available. We can work on that too. Now you understand the few styles that are available. You understood what is rotate and what is translate. How can you work on these few things? So again, I will just copy this particular text and then I will change the ID name. And the next ID name I will use is the scale. How can you add the scale here? So just let me write the ID name here, and after that I will mention the transform as a scale. Yeah, so scale I have mentioned 2 pixel, 2 and 3. Okay, fine. The rest of the thing I will mention here, basic things that is available, and after that I will just write, I will change the color name, that is yellow now. So this is the first example. How can you see it? So let me just write the margin top, so you will be able to see it properly. So 200 pixel I have added. Yeah, so now on screen you can see it properly. So that is how you can give the normal posture to this. So let me change the paragraph so you will be able to understand what all things are available for what. Okay, so now I will write the transform scale 2,3. Fine. This is one of the basic see, that is how you can translate scale. The scale method increases or decreases the size of an element. So it now on screen, it will help you to increase or decrease according to the parameters given for the width and the height. So text align, I will just write the center. So that is how you can, it will increase or decrease the size of the element. So now it is increasing and decreasing with the based on how whatever the units you have provided. Fine. What all the numbers you have provided, values you have given, that with the help of that it will work on like that. Okay, these are the few kinds of methods I have mentioned. I will mention few more methods that are available in the 2D transformation, then you will be able to understand it properly. Now I hope you understand this much, how much how to do this particular three. The rotate one was easy and the scale one is also easy, and the another one, the translate one, we have mentioned, that was also easy. Let me give you one more example for the translate. I will just write transform q. Okay, this is the another form, another method, and I will just write 20 degree. Fine. So let's see what is going to happen in case of the skew. So on screen I will just write the text align. Q should be of y axis, and then the skew methods C. That is how is the skew method, skew of method, skew an element along the x-axis or y-axis. Okay, so here on screen it is based on the y-axis, so it is moving as a, based on the y-axis, along with the y-axis. So that is how you can create the skew method. This is one of the easiest way to create it, the skew method. So I will add in transform matrix. This is the another form. I will just write transform matrix minus 0.30100. Okay, a few metrics I have added. See, this is again changing based on the number you have provided. So that is how you can create the 2D transformation. It will help you to understand how can you create it. If you will change the value, it will based on that value only, it will changes how to move it and not. Okay, so these are the few examples I have added here. You will be able to understand how to add this particular. So I am adding one image here. Okay, so once I'll add this image, few kinds of details that are available, you can work on these details. Fine. So you can just take the screenshot of this particular details and work on it. So that's all for today's class. Tomorrow we'll study about more features related to CSS. Thank you so much.